Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude, where I do trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, I review YouTube channels, occasionally I'll review a movie, but really, I just do whatever the hell I want. I'm back. Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from just a regular dude, down in the basement. Okay, I was gone for a week because YouTube gave me a strike on a video that I uploaded over a year ago, and they said that it violated their community guidelines. But it was a video that I was reacting to and commenting on that I got right here on YouTube. I'll bet you that video's still up. So I don't understand their reasoning behind all this stuff. But I'm back, and I just won't do any more videos like that one. It was one of those prank videos. So today we're going to do another scary compilation from the channel Bizarre Bub. And this is just called Scary Compilation number 11. So let's check this out. We're going to skip right through 1 through 10 and go right to 11. Because that's, I like to live dangerous, so let's do that.
You might want to turn on the lights for this one, as what's captured in this video is pretty freaky. Reddit user Cam Sunkist was getting his pizza delivered to his house when out of nowhere, a raspy voice is captured on a security camera. Have a listen, it's really creepy.
Okay, I am hearing something, but it could be off of his phone. He's messing with his phone. Could be off of there. It could be just someone screwing around.
It's hard to make out what's being said, but viewers have stated that it sounds a lot like Spanish. Perhaps the voice was coming from the delivery man's phone. He might have been talking to someone on the phone speaker. But Cam Sunkist doesn't think that's the case. The volume of the voice never changes. At one point, the delivery man gets close to the door. There was no change in volume as he got closer. The volume remained the same. This means that the voice had to be coming from somewhere else.
Or
Cam
put in
Sunkist
afterwards.
doesn't know what to make of this. He's just as spooked as everyone else. Hopefully he finds the source of the voice. But doubtless, this is really creepy.
Okay, it is kind of creepy, but I still think that I think it's fake. I don't think it's real, but who knows? It could be real.
You might want to make a quick stop to the restroom before this next segment, as what I'm about to show is perhaps the scariest thing I've seen in a while. The Masonic Cemetery in Las Cruces, New Mexico, has noticed that some of its graves were being vandalized. People were either stealing decorations or destroying grave sites. The family members who own these grave sites were upset about this. One family in particular decided to set up a camera on a tree recording the gravesite of a loved one who recently passed away. It was hoped that they would capture on camera the person who was vandalizing their brother's grave. The following day, after leaving the camera there overnight, they looked at the camera's footage and saw something that left them speechless. They saw what appeared to be a little girl visiting their brother's gravesite. They immediately got chills as soon as the little girl appeared on camera. But, as if things couldn't get any more creepy, those working at the cemetery were shown the video and immediately knew who that little girl was. It was Sandra Gonzalez's 2-year-old daughter who passed away in 2018. She was buried at that same cemetery. Sandra writes, "I immediately burst into tears as they showed us the photo. And I was just lost at words because I know that is my daughter. There is not 1 ounce of doubt in my heart because it looks like her head to toe, from her hair to her clothes and sandals. Sandra has no explanation for this other than the belief that this was her daughter. I myself can't explain this. It's just weird to see that a little girl came by herself to this particular cemetery in the middle of the night. But what do you think? I can't think of anything to explain this.
I can't explain that one either. I do believe in the paranormal, and I do believe that could be her daughter because that looks an awful lot like the picture. And why would a mother who's lost their child go on and say something like that if they didn't think it was actually her daughter? I don't think they would do that.
TikTok user Able3E has a friend who's been experiencing strange activity at home. One night, he saw something in his backyard and swore it was a ghost. He believes it's a ghost since he lives next to a house that's been abandoned for a long time. There's just something about this house that gives off paranormal vibes, and he thinks that this might be the source of all the strange things that have been happening around his place. He hasn't been able to capture anything on camera, but then, one night, he captures this. There seems to be a little girl walking on the other side of the fence. Those who've seen this video are saying that this might be an actual ghost. Abel's friend couldn't agree more. What's even more chilling about this footage is that this ghost seems to be heading towards the swing set in his backyard, which may confirm that this is the ghost of a child. The abandoned house plus the strange activity that's been going on in his place seem to point to this notion. But what do you think? Is this the ghost of a child or something else?
Okay, it looked like she's in like a little nightgown or something. I wonder if it could be like a child maybe sleepwalking from the house next door or something like that. Or it could be a ghost. I sleepwalked.
Here's a short clip posted by Reddit user Grand Slammer, who writes, "My buddy got an alert on his home security cam. This is what was caught." It's hard to tell if it's an intruder or a ghost, but regardless, receiving a notification from your security cam telling you that someone's in your home and then seeing this must be really
That doesn't look
unsettling.
like a person to me.
More info has yet to come on this video.
I think that was real.
If there's anything that keeps me up at night, it's videos of witches caught on camera. There's just something off-putting about these videos. And this next video is a great example of how unsettling they can be. In the following clip, a security guard is outside in the middle of the street late at night. He appears to be shouting at a pedestrian who's on the other side of the street. However, if you look closely, there's something off about this person. I'll play the clip and let you see for yourself.
That is kind of creepy.
It appears that the pedestrian is actually a witch, according to those who've seen this. Now, it could be the case that this was actually someone who was mentally unstable, perhaps a homeless individual. But viewers of the video can't help but think that this was actually a witch, The strange mannerisms and the oddly thin physique of this person point to this belief.
Could be
Whether
Ya Llorona
real or not, there's something about this
or
video
La
that's
Llorona, however you
unsettling.
say it.
It's videos like these that I can't stop thinking about and that keep me up at night. It's one thing to encounter paranormal activity, but it's another thing to make it occur. Grace Adeline has had numerous strange encounters at home, but each time something strange happens, she is unable to capture it on camera. It might be because she's either too scared or shocked to pull out her phone and record. In the heat of the moment, it's understandable to be paralyzed with fear. But then one night, Grace was able to capture one of these strange encounters. Oddly enough, she was able to make the supposed ghost do something.
Oh my god. What is happening?
Again, you can't see what's on the right.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Can't see what's on the right, though.
Oh god. Can you close it, please? Okay.
Many viewers have stated that it could have been a draft that caused the door to close, but Grace has stated that the window in her room was closed.
Could be fishing line on both
If
ends.
that's the case, then this has got to be the most obedient ghost I've ever seen. I see no harm in keeping a ghost who listens and respects one's privacy. Now, if only all ghosts were like that.
What do you
TikTok
think?
user 918
I think it's
Hotshot
fake.
has caught something unusual on one of his security cameras outside his home. Around 10 p.m., he captures something very strange.
Okay, TikTok, I got some paranormal stuff going on around my house. Look, so a vehicle goes by my security camera. Now watch right here. You'll see a ghost dog and kid. No kids, no nothing. Look. There's the kid. Out of nowhere. And there's the dog. Out of nowhere. And a vehicle just went through, so
I hope they
no
play
way
that
those kids
again.
were in the street.
Now, besides the child and dog, there's something else that he missed in the video. If you look closely around this area of the screen, there appears to be another kid. 918 Hotshot has posted a second video
I gotta go
explaining the
back.
strange
Look at
encounter.
that one again. That I don't know about that.
Okay, TikTok, I got some paranormal stuff going on around my house. Look, so a vehicle goes by my security camera. Now watch right here. You'll see a ghost dog and kid. No kids, no nothing. Look,
Oh yeah, it just
there's the
didn't
kid.
come from the right of the screen.
Out of
It just
nowhere.
appeared.
And there's the
Same
dog.
with the dog.
Out of nowhere. And a vehicle just went through, so there's no way those kids were in the street.
Now, besides the child and dog, there's something else that he missed in the video. If you look closely around this area of the screen, there appears to be another kid.
Real faint.
918 Hotshot has
That-
posted a
I don't
second
know.
video explaining the strange encounter.
I'm not a film expert, so I don't know if that could be put in or anything like that, but that's pretty weird. That's pretty convincing to me.
Apparently, there's a story behind the child and dog in this footage. It's kind of sad, to be honest.
So, TikTok, part 2 update. I have talked to a bunch of locals around here. I've talked to 4 or 5 of my neighbors that have lived here for 30 plus years. And apparently these woods right here, right next to my house, there was 2 younger kids found in there that were deceased by a bunch of stray dogs around here. The dogs kept going in and out of the woods, and finally one of the neighbors followed one of the dogs in there, and that's when they discovered the 2 kids that had not made
Not
it out, I
returned.
guess. It is this road right here that I took the video of, and this is the woods by my house. I am trying to find some articles to prove this. It's been hard. I'm going to go down to the genealogy lab tomorrow here in town and see what I can pull up on it. But I know this. I am never going back in these woods again.
Oh, I
Although
would.
it's sad, at least there's somewhat of an explanation for this strange encounter. But what are your thoughts on this? Could this have just been a glitch caused by the camera? Or were these actual apparitions of the children who were found dead in the woods?
That's actual
Let me know
movement.
what you think.
It's something. As far as not going in the woods again, I definitely go in the woods. I do it in the daytime, but I'd go in there.
The ghost of Facebook. So recently, something strange has been happening on Facebook. A profile by the name of Celine Delgado Lopez has been popping up under everyone's friend list. The weird thing about this, though, is that no one recalls ever adding this person. She just randomly appeared on everyone's list. If you have an account, you can check to see if she's on there. It's very likely that she is, but just know that you can't remove her. You can only block. What's even more strange about this is that Celine Delgado Lopez was the name of a young woman who disappeared years ago. She has yet to be found. However, some believe that she passed away and that this account was made by her ghost as an attempt to communicate with us. There's so many theories on this, but the most popular...
If that's true, and that's really happening, it's somebody screwing around. That's all it can be. It's someone screwing around and hacking in and doing that.
One seems to be this one. Of course, this could have been made by someone who thought it'd be funny to make an account named after a missing person.
Exactly.
I'll let you decide whether or not this is a hoax, but for now, it remains a mystery as to who created this account.
Okay, I'm going to be checking that. Celine Delgado
The person
Lopez.
who shot this video was upstairs in her room when she looked out her window and saw something that caught her attention. At first, she couldn't make out what she was seeing, but after getting a closer look, she was shocked to see what it was. In her backyard, she saw what appeared to be a hooded figure resting on a tree stump. The creepiest part about this is that the hooded figure looks as though he's staring at her. When she saw this, she immediately grabbed her phone and began to record. She then went downstairs to get a closer look, but once she got there, he was already gone. Now, I say he as it might be a man, a person, but I could be wrong. This may in fact be something entirely different. Perhaps some sort of apparition, judging by the way it looks. It kind of has this shadowy quality to it, making it seem like it's a ghost or something.
Yeah.
Whatever this is, it sure is pretty creepy. And it's a lot more creepy to know that this thing was in your backyard. There's no way that you'd be able to sleep at night knowing this. I know I wouldn't.
The only thing it would make me think is if I saw something like that, like the Grim Reaper, is, am I going to wake up tomorrow? Or am I done? Has he come for me? Is it over?
This last video is another reason why I stay away from messing with the occult. Garen, who is the person you see right here, filmed this video 10 years ago and hasn't released it ever since. It was up until now that he decided to release this video. The reason why he didn't release it is unknown, but I can't help but think that it was solely because he was afraid of showing others. What he captured on camera is really creepy.
Stop looking at me. I don't want to do it anymore.
Come on, one more question.
No.
Promise.
Just do one more question, just for the fun of it. Y'all made me stay down there when I wanted.
You're not doing it right now, Shelby. You don't feel the thing moving when you don't see it moving when you looked it up.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Just one more question.
Just one more, you promise.
I promise. Come on.
Just one more. This will be it, I promise. Well, I can't say that because I'm not doing it.
What do you want me to ask?
Just ask it if it's going to harm y'all or if it means harm or something. I don't know.
It's a freaking evil spirit, Shelby. Of course it means harm.
Well, I'm just
Just
saying.
It's
Just
a good
ask
question.
it.
Do you mean that's any harm? Ah, no. No! No!
Oh my god, there's no way that thing is by its friggin' tail. No!
I'm not.
Maybe it's best to stay away from games like these. I've seen too many videos to know that nothing good comes from messing with the occult. But that's what I think. Whether or not you want to play is up to you. But I'd be more than happy to hear your stories and experiences with such games. They're always interesting and spooky to hear. Thanks for watching.
That looks really homemade, so there could be like a magnet underneath the table or a string or something like that, because you don't see the person on the right after it starts moving. But I don't know, their reactions seem pretty real to me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought. Now, how about a joke? You know, you'd think they'd be grateful at the blood donor clinic and not harass me with stupid questions like, where did this blood come from? Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.